And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David? Well, DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Marvin Bagley is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for Charlotte, we've got Rozier. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Washington. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Hayward in at the 3. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them... earn their minutes.
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. Well, but it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And Fox gets it to go.
Well, all Fox needed was the ball because he was in a great spot for that possession.
Graham kicks to Biyombo. Hayward passes to Biyombo, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Fox. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Graham missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here is Graham after Marvin Bagley getting his shot to go from deep. Rozier the pass to Biyombo, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. The shot. And Rozier pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
It stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Shooting 2.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here?
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Thunder. Fox kicks to Bagley. Now the pass to Hield. Knocks it loose. Rozier with the steal. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Fox, they get the rebound. Whiteside, good.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim, such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Now here's Graham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Pass to Rozier, a baseline J. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Graham against Fox. Kicks it to Barnes. Here's the three. Hornets with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor, just cold shooting all the way around.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
They very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Two.
And he makes the first.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Now, here's Rozier. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And he's going up for the alley-oop. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Fox. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down, he sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Both free throws good from Hield.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
And it's Graham missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. Hield with the bucket.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Rozier. The offensive rebound doesn't go for him. Kings leading now by 7. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And here are some numbers on Fox. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
First free throw is good.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Hornets trail by 9. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. Number 1, the Kings.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Pass to Graham. Will it go? And that's good. Terry Rozier for 3. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
Fox, no good.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Good work there as it goes.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Now, here's Fox. Healed outside. From outside the arc, Hayward grabs the board. Hornets trail by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Healed.
2 shots.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Charlotte making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Biyombo. Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Ball subbed in for Terry Rozier. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Halliburton subbed in for Barnes. He doesn't get the second one. Kings leading now by 3. Bagley in the post. He's covered by Washington.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ball no good. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Bagley with a wide open look. Sacramento gets it back.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Graham with the ball, now guarded by Fox. Here's Zeller, unable to get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Hornets. Martin's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Malik Monk in for Devontae Graham. And then for Sacramento, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Terrence Davis in for De'Aaron Fox. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ball dishes to Zeller. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Charlotte, they were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And you know, for the Hornets, so far it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Lots of season left to go, so maybe a little too early to say that. The results have been anything but positive early on, but we've seen plenty of teams dig themselves out of big holes after early season woes.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 9 points. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just box out, box out.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
And he makes both free throws.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Davis, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside, Robinson bangs home the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 10.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now, here is Halliburton, guarded closely. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
That free throw good from Holmes.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Both free throws good from Holmes. Hornets trail by 10. Passes to Martin. Here's Zeller. Here's Ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Davis has got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Halliburton passes to Robinson. Kaminsky up top, covered by Martin. Now Zeller. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On up the court. Bridges misses. Sacramento leading by 11. There's the pass to Halliburton. The layup off target. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Ball. And the rejection by Holmes. Bridges misses. And the Kings shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Zeller against Robinson. Here's Holmes. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Charlotte shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Monk, the pass to Bridges. Back to Monk. Ball feeling it out a bit. 4 on the clock. It's good on the putback. Zeller's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Davis, that's for 2. The shot misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Outside, Davis. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Here's Holmes. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Monk for three. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Davis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Monk. The Kings haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Kings making a change here. Wright's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Shot from free throw range. And so it's Sacramento. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Hornets trail by 9. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Frank Kaminsky is out there with Holmes. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Halliburton in at the point. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Barnes, he's checked in for Davis.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Now, here is Halliburton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Wright. Dishes to Kaminsky. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a look at the numbers for Buddy Hield.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across at his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
2.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Biombo is checked in for Martin. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hornets trail by 9. And here is Bridges. 9 points last game out. Here's Zeller. And the rejection by Holmes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. So it's the Hornets now. 9-point game. Clock at 6. Deep 2 from Ball. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
For Charlotte, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made
Shoot
7
2.
of their 8 attempts.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And the first one drops.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Devontae Graham's checked in for the Hornets.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? You got shooter, huh?
Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Halliburton. No points in the game yet for him. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Right, the pass to Bagley. Here's Halliburton. Sinks the triple. And the Kings lead by 10.
Yeah, Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Biombo. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Bagley.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Charlotte making some changes. P.J. Washington comes in for Cody Zeller, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Miles Bridges. Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Halliburton.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Kings leading now by 12. Right, the pass to Whiteside. Fades away. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Graham from outside. Hayward kicks to Graham. Charlotte moving it around. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Fox.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The first free throw is good.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Wright. And both free throws good from Whiteside. Hornets trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Graham's got his second basket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Fox kicks to Hield. Whiteside against Graham.
Come get it.
Whiteside with it. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And here's Hayward following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Oh, offensive interference. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Hield outside. Lets it go with a three. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Rozier the pass to Biyombo. Now here's Hayward. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Barnes. Hayward can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Now Rozier. He's got 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Hield. To the inside. Bagley goes back up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You love the effort from Whiteside there to stay after it and find a way to slam that one back off the miss.
And the Hornets call time here. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. The Hornets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates rebounds, and does so with consistency.
Now, here's Fox. And Whiteside stays right with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Shot from 16. And that one hits back iron. Sacramento leading by 22. Here's Bagley. Stolen by Washington. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Rozier. No good that time. Good D by Heel.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And it's Graham missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Hield. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
And here is Graham. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Pass to Rozier. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Rozier kicks to Graham. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Sacramento. Charlotte calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Kaminsky comes in for Harrison Barnes. Davis is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. It's stolen by Hield. Fires it up. The shot missing. And the Hornets now going the other way. Deep two from Ball.
Come on.
Poked away, but they'll get another chance. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Ball dishes to Monk. He kicks to Martin from the arc. The rebound by Hield.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here is Bridges, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. And the rejection by Holmes. Robinson down low. Working on Martin. Robinson misses. Hornets shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Martin the pass to Zeller. And And the rejection by Holmes.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Looking at some numbers for Ball, how last month turned out for him, he's averaging 3 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
Now here's Zeller. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. That one drops for him.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Here's Heald. Following the basket by Malik Monk. Here's Kaminsky. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Two.
First one falls for him. Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bridges kicks to Martin. No good on the 3. Sacramento in total control. Robinson with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Robinson misses. The Hornets shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded by Kaminsky. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Zeller's got his second bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Oh, Holmes in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Ball, the pass to Zeller. Here's Martin. To the left wing. Outside, Ball. They shoot again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Ball's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here is Halliburton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Bounce pass, Davis. From deep three-point range, here's Holmes. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Sacramento. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin in recent years, but the sharpshooter Buddy Hield is one of those young gunners rising to fill that void, Jet.
Yeah, fantastic shooting numbers to start his career. He's got the green light. He's got to get more proficient in the in-between game.
in the layup game, but his three is unbelievable.
Earth green, vomit green, lime green, pale green. Don't get much greener than that. Nowadays, shooters like him, all you can eat.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Devontae Graham. Hayward out there with Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Biyombo at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Left side, Fox. Outside, Bagley. Barnes outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hornets shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Hield against Rozier. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. And it's Graham missing. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Hield with the bucket.
I mean, this is what the scouting report called for here. Love how effective Hield is right now on the offensive end.
Graham from outside. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Fox.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Hayward outside. Charlotte no good that time either. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Puts it up from 17. They get it back. Hayward. Good D by Barnes.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Graham. He's perfect from the line this time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Fox. He's got 7. Here's Hield. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds in this game. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hield dishes to Fox. Looking to get it going. Here's Whiteside, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it back and finished off by Bagley.
And Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Charlotte shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Graham, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Kings shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Whiteside finds Fox. The pass to Hield. Steps back and fires. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bagley. And the Kings making a change here. Lights checked in. And so Bagley nails them both. Graham with the ball. He's got 8. Hayward outside. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. The wide open look here for Fox. Sacramento again missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And stolen by Barnes. Now here's Hield. 26 points for him. And that one's good. Right.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Graham, the pass to Hayward. To stop the run. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Bagley, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 8 points.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Fox. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Rozier. Fires from the wing. And there's another one for the Hornets.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Fox gets it to go.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Charlotte shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Hayward on the wing. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox. Charlotte shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Bagley the pass to Hield. Hayward comes with the double team. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wright's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Kings. Wright's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Offensive rebound. Bagley with the bucket.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Rozier with the ball. Now Wright defending. Pass to Graham. Offensive rebound. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here we go. Kings running again. Hield with the bucket.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Hayward on the wing. And that one drops. Hayward's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Hield outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 31.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Graham against Fox. Graham with the bucket. Now Fox. 10 points for him. And stolen by Biyombo. Washington finds Graham. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
No good on that one. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biombo. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Monk's checked in for Ogier. And Ball subbed in for Devontae Graham. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Buddy Hield. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Wright. And Halliburton subbed in for Fox. The Kings shooting 41% for the game. Now, here is Halliburton. He's covered by Ball. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Ball, the pass to Monk. There's 1:40 left in the third. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here is Davis. He has 7. Passes it to Robinson. Deflects the pass. Holmes. Monk with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Inside, here's Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Two.
That free throw good from Washington. Kaminsky is checked in for Marvin Bagley. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:10 left to play here in the third. The pass to Halliburton. On the wing, Davis. 7 points in the game. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Washington's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Monk, no one around him. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Charlotte's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Here's Davis. Fires for 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Monk for 3. Offensive rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ball. He gets that one. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Sacramento Kings. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 three-pointers in the game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Kaminsky. Halliburton is out there with Terrence Davis. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Robinson in at the 3 slot.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
17-foot shot on the way. Halliburton's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Fires from the corner. The shot by Zeller, no good. The Kings shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Now, here is Halliburton. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Down low, Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Kings have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Davis looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Martin with it. Now Monk. The rebound by Halliburton. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Hornets shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Monk for 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Davis missing. Davis has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Back to Monk. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Washington, and Martin subbed in for Bridges. Both good from the line that time. And it's Davis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And that game against Milwaukee,
Take a break.
It's
Take a
going
break.
to be a battle
2 shots.
for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. It certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
Well, I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Kings with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Kaminsky. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Sacramento. He's off on the second. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Monk. Another shot. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Kaminsky finds Green. And here is Harkless. Right, left side. And another shot, and it's good on the way in. Wright's got 10 points in just the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Martin. Got a piece of it. And here is Green. Martin with the block, and he gets it back. Here's McDaniels, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Charlotte shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. They grab their own miss. Monk for 3, and Wright pulls it down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Robinson misses. Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Monk for 3, kept alive. No good with the layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The kick out to Wright. Kaminsky inside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here we go. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Kaminsky inside, covered by Martin. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. That's a foul on Charlotte. And the first one drops. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Pass to Monk. Guarded by Robinson. Some solid defense from Robinson. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Martin. Pass to Monk. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Martin kicks to Monk. It's Martin on the wing. He can't get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Right, the pass to Kaminsky. The dish to Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Robinson hits them both.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Charlotte moving it around. Here's Monk, and it's right, sending it back. They retain possession. Robinson against Martin. Back to Martin. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Kicks it to Monk from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green against Martin. Right side.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Passes it to Monk. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Wright. And now Sacramento on the break. And the dunk by Wright.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Green against Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. Free throw good, Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Green. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Buddy Hield.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That one is no good.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Green with the ball. Outside Robinson. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now Green. Right outside. And there's the pass to Robinson. Now here's Wright. Shoots over McDaniels. Monk grabs the board. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Martin. Back to Monk. Fires at the elbow. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Yo, 2KMC here, and I'm coming to your neighborhood to talk about the upcoming 2K Compete events. This weekend, if you want some extra competitive 2-on-2 action, head to Rush 2v2. Win 4 games in a row for a chance to earn exclusive Rush apparel, VC, and more. On Wednesday, lift off at Dunk Fest, where you'll be working with the community to reach the target number of dunks. If you're a rim rocker, I better see you out there. Next weekend, check out Big Top Challenge. The fun is larger than life, and so are the heads. And for more Wednesday action, make your way to the Rec, where Double Rep will be waiting for you all day long. To reach
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away. That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And, Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wing. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Spurs, we've got Chris Murray out there with Derek White. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. Now here's Ayton, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. To the middle, here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Booker finds Paul. Murray with the defensive effort. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. DeRozan against Booker. DeRozan's shot is off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's White. Tries again. No good that time. Some solid D from Paul.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Booker outside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And the pass to Chris. Outside, White. 5 on the clock. Ball against Murray.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
One of the most vocal players in this league, CP3 is known as a tremendous leader.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Murray kicks to Chris. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Knocked loose. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker, with no one around, sinks the three-pointer.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Shot to stop the run, and DeRozan throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Booker. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Chris can't hit.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. It's not going to go for him. White with the defensive effort. Pass to Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
It's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's White. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Murray, no good. Suns leading by 7. Here's Crowder. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Free throw good, Murray.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
And so Murray nails both of them. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Inside, looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
White finds Chris. Birtle with the ball. Launches a three. That shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it? Greg, 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker comes in for Derek White. And for the Suns, Smith checked in for Crowder. Etuan Moore comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. Ayton hits them both. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Walker surveying the floor. Six on the shot clock. Gay inside. He's guarded by Booker, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 9-point game. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Moore. That's tipped. With the shot. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to Chicago. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So for the Suns, Damian Jones is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Booker. Mills finds Walker. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Johnson. Passes it to Walker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now here's Mills. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Etuan Moore with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Mills.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Off target from three-point range. From deep, Moore. Chris with the rebound. Spurs trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Walker against Moore. From 10 feet out. Walker's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Moore outside. Outside, Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
And that one falls for Jones. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Now, here's Mills. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Chris, off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns leading by 6.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Gay finds Chris. Here's Galloway. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They get it again. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break over Moore. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Outside, Jones. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 9 points. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Phoenix with the ball. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Phoenix. Moore passes to Jones. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Mills with it. 1:25 left in the first quarter. From deep, Walker. That shot missing, so Phoenix will take it the other way.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Mills.
San Antonio's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Johnson. Great D that time from Johnson. Suns leading by 9. The feed to Galloway. And it's denied. To the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Walker. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Johnson can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Galloway with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 12.
Here's where Galloway excels. Better off the catch than initiating.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Walker. And the rejection by Smith.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Moore outside. Down low. 6 feet out. Bank shot, no good. Here's Chris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say. Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They've got Jones. Johnson is out there with Smith. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Galloway in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Mills. He kicks it to Johnson. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Gay's got his first basket of the night.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Johnson, the pass to Smith. Walker against Paul. Shoots over Walker. Here's Galloway. That one's good from the corner. Galloway's got 5.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Walker finds Mills. To the inside, Pirtle. That shot off the mark. Excellent D that time from Jones. Smith for 3, but they get it back. Paul passes to Smith. A second chance effort. Again, Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Mills. Back to Walker.
Right here.
Gay outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Mills. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Galloway kicks to Paul. Buries the long-range jumper.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Offensive rebound. Gay trying to break free. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bounce pass from Paul for 3. Booker rebounds San Antonio. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Now White, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Gay. Back to White. Passes to DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Paul passes to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Over to the wing. Murray against Booker. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Booker.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Booker outside. Shoots over White. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got 9.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Booker against White. Here's DeRozan. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night. And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And White kicks to Murray. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Pirtle. Outside White. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Suns leading by 13. Now, here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Gay finds Murray. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Vassell. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Pirtle. And the Suns making a change here as well. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And so here's Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin. No good from Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Bridges shot. Good.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Off the left rim and out. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 13-point lead.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Now here's Murray. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Over Moore. San Antonio again missing. This one for 3. The second effort. No good from Booker. Spurs trail by 16. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Booker. Outside DeRozan. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Second chance shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here. And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
That free throw good from Gay.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Pass to Gay. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Suns on defense. 15-point game. Here's Vassell. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Walker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ayton finds more. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Gay. He has 5. Goes up to the stripe. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Here's Walker, and Jones sends it back. Here's the break. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
All right, a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Moore. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 14.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Chris pass to DeRozan. They need this one. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Booker draws the double. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Pass to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Walker. Back to DeRozan. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points. Well, some ups and downs for 2018's #1 overall pick DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, how does he deliver on his promise of being a franchise cornerstone big man?
Well, how about first off staying on the court?
Yep.
As long as he does that, he's got the talent to dominate.
Well, Ernie, sometimes when you eat soup, you got to do it with a fork. And his defense has to be first. And I know you could score the ball, but he's got to anchor that team defensively.
Sometimes when you have soup, you got to eat it with a fork?
Yeah, you got to work harder.
I get it. Couldn't you have just said he needs to work harder?
No, I think the analogy was better.
After you explained it. Shaq, you ever eat soup with a fork?
Nope, but I eat cereal with a fork.
I don't even know why I'm here.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Derek White. Chris is out there with Pirtle. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Bridges for 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the dish to Murray. Chris passed to Pirtle. Crowder with the steal by himself, and Crowder slams it in.
The ability to anticipate Crowder with the steal, then no hesitation, changing ends.
White, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2.
And he knocks down the first one.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Suns leading by 15.
Yo, man up on CP.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Spurs shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. DeRozan passes to White. Drills it from outside. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Demonstrating how efficient he is, Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Ayton. And so he hits both. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. Passes it to Chris. Pirtle with the ball, now guarded by Booker. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Outside, DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges. With 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Down low, here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle. The Suns have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And he makes the first but misses the second. Spurs trail by 13. Pirtle dishes to Murray. And DeRozan kicks to Pirtle. White against Booker. White the pass to Pirtle. Out to Chris from downtown. No good on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And drafted 8th overall back in 2016. Chris played with 4 different teams in his first 4 years.
He came into this league, GA, with a raw skill set, without a defined role. but the physical ability, we know it's there. He's still very young and still has a lot of room to grow.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Nailed from three-point land. Crowder's got 5.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Murray with the bounce pass. There's the pass to DeRozan. Bridges with the board. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Crowder, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice job by Crowder. More of a shooter than a ball handler. Surprising the D that time.
The Suns have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And for the Suns, Smith checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Devin Booker. And both free throws good from Crowder. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 16. Shoots over Crowder. Murray, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. White the pass to Chris. Over Johnson. Goes back up. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Paul. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And that one falls for Johnson. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Johnson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Paul looking around. He feeds it to Johnson. White with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
I mean, good awareness from Mills. Catches the defender out of position, takes advantage.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Damian Jones is checked in for Crowder. And both free throws good for Mills.
The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
Tries from 10, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with Mills, no doubt his biggest talent, I think, is his outside shooting.
GA, we know it. He's going to stop beyond that arc and pull up. Every now and then he'll drive it. He's been a great shot shooter in his career. He knows what he's about, and he brings that energy night in and night out.
And both free throws good for White.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pass to Paul. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Paul's got 9.
You have to admire how good CP3 is at getting the looks he wants out there. Rarely takes a bad shot when he's on the floor.
Here's Chris. Count it.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Suns leading by 10. Outside, Jones. Johnson outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 6 points for him.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
And White kicks to Pirtle. Back to White. Excellent D that time from Jones. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Out to the right wing. Paul passes to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Mills with it. He's picked up by Paul. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Suns 5th.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
2.
And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. Gay's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Moore's checked in. And both free throws good for White. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Smith kicks to Paul. On the wing, Jones. Defended by Pirtle. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find the open man.
Mills passes to Pirtle. Mills with it. Chris Paul covering. Gay outside. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A solid all-around kid with the size to work inside. Good play by Derek White.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That one misses. Phoenix leading by 12. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Hey, right here.
Inside. And Pirtle sends it back. White against Johnson. White dishes to Pirtle over Jones. San Antonio again missing. Phoenix has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the left side wing. Paul against White. Johnson outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Mills passes to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Johnson can't hit. Suns leading by 15. Jones dishes to Paul, and it's sent back by White.
Quick off the floor, White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Paul kicks to Moore. His three-pointer's off the mark. Spurs shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. White looking around. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Johnson. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Antonio with the ball. 15-point game. Mills passes to Walker. That one misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Booker. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Here's Mills. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones slams it in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Suns. Here's Moore. And Jones slams it home.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Vassell, the pass to Poeltl. Johnson down low, defended by Jones. Poeltl, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. No good from Booker. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Walker kicks to Mills. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
2.
The first one falls.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Johnson, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. He hits both from the stripe. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And stolen by Ayton. Walker against Booker. And Jones has it in the corner. And stolen by Murray. 46 seconds left in the third.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's a great job drawing the foul, getting to the line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Murray. Chris, he's checked in for Pirtle. Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. And so Murray nails both of them. Suns leading by 18. Moore outside for 3. Booker. Murray with the defensive effort.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
One shot.
That's good from Chris.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
Here's Murray. No good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 19. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Devin Booker, Jay Crowder out there with Bridges. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Moore in at the 2. Pass to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder. DeRozan's shot is off.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Good on the shot.
We see the value of increasing your range. DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it.
Booker against Murray. And another shot. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So he saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And the Spurs making a change here. Pirtle's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Paul. Takes the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Chris. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
CP3 stop and go. Drew the foul on that play.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Walker. And the pass to Pirtle. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Walker. San Antonio again missing. Phoenix leading by 22. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Walker. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Booker. Second shot opportunity. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got double digits. Whoa, hammering it in.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Ayton inside. Pirtle's there. Booker looking around. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Pass to Ayton. He dishes it to Paul. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 18. High arcing shot, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the first one at the line is good. Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good from Bridges. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Chris. Here's Pirtle. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pirtle. The shot will not fall, and Phoenix will come the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Yep, it counts. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Given Murray's slight frame, you think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
And Ayton throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
DeRozan with it. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Bridges. Ayton. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Paul. Another shot, and it's Crowder laying it in.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Paul against Murray. Outside, White. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Paul. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Smooth, patient. Chris does a good job of working over that in-between area.
Now here's Murray. Feeds it to DeRozan. Shoots over Bridges. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Booker against Pirtle. Shoots from the high post. No good from Booker. The Spurs shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. DeRozan passes to Murray. Here's Pirtle. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Fires from deep. And it's Paul missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
When Pirtle is running the floor like that, it motivates his teammates. Everyone loves to see their big man move like that.
And the Suns call time here. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Now the feed to Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Mills passes to Chris. There's the three. Nice shot by Pirtle. And he's now got the double-double. 12 points and 12 rebounds. Booker outside. Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Bridges against DeRozan, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really like the work inside from Pirtle, using his body well to draw the contact on his way up.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Damian Dotson comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls for White. Suns leading by 22. Here's Payne. Dishes it to Johnson. Nader kicks to Payne. Just 5 on the clock. And Pirtle pulls it down. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Dotson. No good off the front iron.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Mills looking it over. Passes it to Lyles. White with it, working on Payne. Here's Dotson. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Payne passes to Craig. Ayton against White. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
And there's the pass to Dotson. Now the dish to Pirtle. Here's White. Almost, but it rolls out. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Payne passes to Nader. Now Johnson. Kicks to Payne. Pass to Craig. A rebound by the Spurs.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
The Suns shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Nader the pass to Payne. Pass to Ayton. Over Pirtle. The rebound by the Spurs. White's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dotson can't hit. And Phoenix has possession. 1:46 left in the game. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. And here is Lyles. Passes it to Dotson. To stop the drought. He can't hit that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now Payne. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.